Hi friends, my name is Maggie and I'm an actress, singer, dancer, and creative located in the Seattle-ish area. I am making these videos to capture moments in my life and be able to tell the fun stories that come within it. So it's been a minute since I last uploaded because life has been crazy and whatever, but as I mentioned in my last video, I got a breast reduction, and while that healing process has been beautiful and as smooth as it could have gone, it still was a healing process, and it was a pretty extensive one. About 3 weeks in, I really started to feel the cabin fever, and I was really low about how I couldn't go on walks or dance around the kitchen or just like jump around because I'm a really expressive person. Luckily and thankfully, Emilio and his parents invited me to go to Puerto Rico with them, and they were so gracious to invite me. We were there to celebrate Emilio's graduation, and while we were there, we were able to meet his family and see beautiful sights and eat delicious food. And I'm thinking about doing an extensive video on that trip because it deserves more than just a little segment in this longer video. As I was resting a ton, that meant that I had a lot of time for self-reflection and daydreaming. I was able to plan out my life a bunch and just get excited for the future, which isn't something that you're ever really granted during a pandemic. So the fact that I had that break and that rest was really a blessing. There's a lot of change coming this next year for me. So not only am I moving to Arizona to study what I love most, my family is also moving outside of the Tacoma area and into a different part of Washington. It's really weird to think that I won't be going home to the place that I've called home for the past 10 years. And it's kind of sad, honestly, and it makes me feel a little emotional because just so many memories have been made in this home, and I mean, good and bad memories. But there's been a lot of growing, a lot of lessons learned, and a lot of really special moments. So it's kind of hard to see it go. It's not hard, I guess. It's just odd to know that it's not going to be my home base anymore. And when I come home from college, I don't get to go to my, middle school bedroom. I'm going to go to a different place. But that's okay. I can tell my parents are really happy about it, so that makes me happy too. Not that I'm not excited about it. Yeah. Like I said though, I had a lot of time for self-reflection while I was on bed rest. So I didn't just think about this upcoming move to Arizona and out of our home. That was a bug. I'm about to get vulnerable, but I had a lot of time to think about my body and the insecurities that have come with it over the past years that I've been a human. Doing a procedure that alters one's body, doing a procedure that alters your body makes you think about your body a lot. And so that was just kind of a time where I was in the midst of thinking about all of it, and my connection to my body and stuff. I'm really grateful to have a lot of people in my life who have acted as like a sounding board, so I can just throw out everything that I'm feeling and they'll just listen and care for me and be really gentle with me. So I'm really blessed to have that. I'm going to talk about my therapist, who has given me a lot of information and insight on a way to think about body image and eating stuff. Like I said, vulnerable. I never talk about this, and it's kind of a really vulnerable thing for me to delve into, but I think it's okay because, one, the people who watch this are people who bug. The people, so many bugs. The people who I think watch this are people who care about me. I don't think anybody's spitefully watching this video, so I feel comfortable to talk about this. So anyway, with my therapist, we've talked about this concept of body awareness within eating. It's the simple notion of eating whatever you want and just checking in with yourself to see how it affects your body. So does it make you tired? Does it make you energized? Does it make you feel crazy? Does it, how does it make you feel? And just taking note of how you want to feel. Because I know for myself, I've spent a lot of time in this pandemic just so tired and really restless. And I know that there have been a lot of studies recently coming out that the connection to food and your mood are so intertwined. So it's just been, I think this is a really important lesson for me to learn, especially at this young age. And as someone who has been engulfed in diet culture for a lot of her recent years, it feels really honestly exciting to feel like there is a light out of it, and that's kind of like scary but also really beautiful and necessary. So we'll see how this goes. Also, for the past 5 months about or so, at least, except for when I was on bed rest, I have been every day just trying to like move and groove my body so I feel good, and I'm getting outside and getting fresh air, which is just so important, especially somebody who thrives off of, vitamin D. So yeah, this is all just kind of an update to say that I can say that I am a mentally healthier person than I was when I did my last video, and that's pretty awesome. I think that's a win for me. And honestly, the thing that I'm trying to do the most is just challenge myself to be a better me every day. And it sounds so cliche and so like obvious, but that is not always very easy. So that is a good thing that I'm taking into my life right now. Okay, so the word that I will be taking into this next week, or for however long it is until I see you next, is spring, meaning to originate or arise from. Right now, as a person, I feel like I'm really spreading my roots under the ground, and I've been doing so much self-work and building a foundation for myself, not only as a human, but also an artist. And I just feel like I'm on my way to spring up. And here's a quote that I would like to add. I am physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to enter a new phase in my life, and I'm ready to grow and get better. And that is just like how I feel on this day. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. It is a great day to have a great day. So I hope you have the best day. And okay, I love you, and I'll see you when I see you. So thank you for watching. Bye.